and welcome back to A Crafty Yarn. So I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Samantha, and we're a mother and daughter from Australia.
So today we are doing our end of year WIP roundup. So we're just going to show absolutely everything that is in all of our project bags. Some of them you will have seen a lot of times, some of them you will have never seen. And we're just going to sort of talk through what's left to do with them, whether we're going to continue on with them or not, and sort of, yeah, just show you everything.
Yeah, as I was looking over my book that I write my projects in for the last year, I realised that there's a lot of projects I haven't even touched this year. I'm actually quite shocked by that. I carried them over from last year and I still haven't even finished them. So my goal for next year is to finish some of these unfinished projects, and so I'll show you some of those. Yes, that you've never seen.
So I think that we'll just jump straight in there with number one. So my first one is my Phoenix cardigan by Iron Lamb. So I finished the crocheting of this months ago. I think it was June. And all I need to do, I actually thought that these sleeves were too short, and I was going to unpick the ribbing and try and sort of do something with them, but I think that's what's kind of stopped me. I didn't really know what to do, and so I tried it on again, and it's really, the sleeves aren't that short. So
no.
I'm just going to leave them, so I just need to sew in the ends, and then along this front band here, it's got buttonholes, so I just need to put 3 buttons along there, and then that will be done, and I can finally actually wear it this winter.
Yeah, well, I think for next time, just make the sleeves a little longer.
Yeah, I will.
So my first whip is my gloves. These are the gloves I've been working on for quite a while, and they are still not finished. The problem I had was the way it's constructed, you make a hole for the thumb, and it's not lining up properly with the one I did last time, and one has ended up sort of lower and not in the right place. So I put them in the too hard basket, but I will definitely be finishing these next year.
So my next whip is actually one that I only started the other day. So it's the Patons 1014. It's this lace cardigan. So it uses lace weight yarn, and then you do a lace section at the bottom. So as I said, I only started this the other day, so I've just got, what, like an inch?
Yeah.
On it, it's quite time consuming. There are 355 stitches in lace weight yarn. But I am enjoying this. I know that it's going to be a slow project, but I am looking forward to working more on it. And I think once you get past the lace section, because it's fairly large needles for the weight of yarn, it will be quick and easy.
Yeah, but it is an enjoyable project, isn't it?
Yeah, I am enjoying it. I haven't done something as intricate as this before, so I'm enjoying sort of learning the new things, and you've got to kind of pay attention to make sure that all the pieces are lining up.
So this is my cardigan that I've been working on throughout the year. Still, I haven't finished it. I can't even remember what I was up to be honest.
I think you're on sleeves.
Yeah, so yeah, I've got the front piece.
You've got both fronts.
Yeah, both the fronts and the back. Yeah, so had I started the sleeve?
Yeah, you had.
I had. That's right. Oh, I remember now. Yes, I started the sleeve, but because it's a vintage pattern, the details are a little sketchy, and I was getting confused. So I need to really sit down and focus and get this finished, because I've still got half a sleeve and one more sleeve, and then to join it together. So still a reasonable amount of work in it, but it is a really lovely pattern, and I do enjoy it when I do work on it, but I've just really got to sit down and figure out how to finish the sleeve.
So next up, I have got a pair of Book Lovers gloves that I started. So I started them just in this plain navy cozy wool from Lincraft. So I haven't really got very far with it. That's...
You stalled on those, didn't you? Yeah.
I think it's the yarn choice.
Yeah.
I the stitch that it is, it's very dense, as you can see. There's no it's very dense, and the yarn is very dark, and to be honest, I'm not sure whether I'm going to continue on with this.
Or maybe make them in a different colour.
I'm thinking that I'm going to make this yarn into Elements gloves, and then make this pattern in a lighter colour. I think that would make both the pattern and the yarn a bit more interesting, because I made a pair of black Elements gloves and I didn't have a problem. Yeah. But I think that just changing around the pattern and yarn,
that's a good idea, because it is a really pretty pattern, because
it's a beautiful
got a lace detail on the bottom, hasn't it? Yeah.
I also think in this yarn, the pattern isn't
It's not showing up.
It's
yeah,
not
I do
showing,
agree.
and I just feel like you could almost just do regular trebles and it would give you the same effect in the yarn. I just don't feel like the yarn is doing the pattern any justice.
Yarn choices can really make or break a project. Yeah.
They can, and I think that this is not the right choice.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I said this was actually going to be a gift for my grandma, so
you can make it for her next birthday.
Yeah, her next birthday. Her birthday's in March, so I've had it on the go since probably February last year. So
maybe you were going to make it for Mother's Day.
No,
it
was her birthday.
Okay.
So we're gonna. I think that definitely. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave that here because I want to unpick that. And
I agree.
Start on another one.
This is a new shawl that we started not that long ago, so there's not a lot of progress. It's the one that we were actually making together, but we do really want to continue on with this one, so that's a keeper.
So next up, I have my rose jumper, which is a pattern by Along Avec Anna. So this is it here. So I've finished the body on this, and all I've got is the sleeves. So I stalled on this one because I didn't have the right needles to do the sleeves. And then I ordered the right needles to do the sleeves, and I've just never gotten back to it. I don't know why.
So have you fallen out of love with it?
Well, I think that I need to try it on, make sure it still fits. Because it was a bit tight back then. Yeah. And I'm actually thinking that it's possibly not going to fit. Like, it doesn't look very big.
It's quite small, doesn't it?
Like, around the bottom. I don't think that's going to fit me anymore. And I also think that it's going to be too short now. So, I'm going to try it on and see how it fits. If it still fits, I'll just unpick the ribbing and make it a bit longer and then redo the ribbing and do the sleeves. I'm also slightly concerned that these sleeves aren't going to be big enough. I don't know. But, because this is like the first top-down knitted sweater or cardigan or anything that I've ever done for myself. So I think that I'm going to try it on, see if it still fits, and if it does, I will finish it because I really enjoyed it and I was really excited to wear it. And if it doesn't fit, I'm going to unpick it, and I think that I probably will start it again in a slightly bigger size because I really liked like the yarn.
It was beautiful. Yeah.
Like it made the yarn look very different. Like that was the 4-ply. So as you can see, that looks quite different to that because I mixed it with, was it silver? Oh no, it was actually brown. Yeah. It was actually like a brownie colour. So I mixed those two together to create this. And I was really happy with it. Like I was, back then I would have still called myself probably like a beginner at knitting. Yeah. Like I'd only done those two sweaters. So like I did like the lace raglan, and I hadn't had much luck with raglan sweaters because I started this sweater by Andrea Mowry. I loved it so much. I was really happy with it. It was a bit tight. I seem to do that all the time. But the raglans were not, like one sort of went that way and one sort of went that way, and
I do remember that, yeah.
They just weren't right. So I unpicked that and I never started that again. And I was really happy with this, but I'm just a little concerned about the fit. But if it does still fit, I will just make it longer. And then I need to finish off the neckline and just do the sleeves. But yeah, I think that even if it doesn't fit, I'll just restart it again.
Yeah, my next one is one that you have never seen before. It's one that I did carry over from last year.
But you had started the year before last as well.
Well, yeah, it's been a long time in the making.
And I don't know why, because it was really supposed to be a very simple make.
It was supposed to be a simple make. However, I had trouble with, so it's crocheted in one piece, and then that's the armholes here.
And then they kind of like wrap around.
Yeah, so that comes around like that, and then you put the armholes in. The arms into the section there. And I think I've just got to join across the top there or something. Yeah. So then I have the two sleeves, which are finished. But then I had the problem that the sleeves are actually not the same size. And I think this is another one of the reasons project, because my tension has changed, or...
I actually crocheted it.
Oh, that's right. Caitlin crocheted them for me, and one is actually bigger than the other. But whether that will be noticeable, I don't know.
I don't think it will be.
No. So that was the yarn that I was using. So do you remember what it's called, Caitlin?
This marble statues colored blue.
Yeah. Well, the fit of this is good.
It's beautiful.
The problem where I stalled was the neck, like it has a sort of a band that goes up around the neck and down the other side. But when I did it, I didn't really like it, and also I don't know what I was doing, but it ended up huge. I somehow misread the pattern and it ended up way longer than the cardigan, and then I had to unpick it, and then Caitlin and I decided that perhaps it might be better if I did a front post, back post, trebles.
Like this one, like we actually took inspiration from this one.
Yeah,
so
make it like that.
But even when you hadn't messed it up and I'd done the exact amount of rows and stuff, it still didn't fit.
It didn't fit, no.
It was like the same amount of rows, but you're doing it front post instead of regular, so of course it was like stretched out. And
yeah, it wasn't true. It wasn't nice. And I also didn't really like, because it's just joined onto it, and I just didn't really like. So that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
So this is going to be my first project for the new year. I'm going to finally finish this cardigan so that I can actually wear it.
So my next project is using the yarn I was just talking about. So
such a pretty yarn.
It is stunning. So this is the Bloom. Again, I should have wanted
it was, yes.
Yeah. So I started a lot of different projects with this yarn before I finally got to this one. And I think that I am happy with this one. So this was like a bobbly jumper. I can't remember who the pattern is by. I'll put it on the screen. So I've done the front panel, and I've also done the back panel. So the front and the back are both done. And I had a really great time doing it. I was going really well. It was working up quickly. I was doing really well with it. Then I started the sleeve. So it's worked like sideways. So it's got like the ribbing down like the bottom there, and then it's sort of like worked up like that. And I was also going well on this, so I don't really know why I stopped.
I think you saw something else you wanted to start, and you started another project.
Yeah, like this is the thing. I just seem to just get very distracted. Like I don't know. So all I need to do is finish this sleeve, do the second sleeve, and then I guess you just sort of do like something around the neck.
Yeah, I can't remember.
But I really want to finish that. Like, I've had this yarn for probably like 3 years in various forms, and I still haven't finished anything with it. So
it'll be so pretty. You
it
really
will.
should finish it. Yeah.
Like, I was so happy with it, and I don't know. I really need to finish it. I really want to finish it.
Yes.
So maybe that should be one of my first projects.
I think so. Yes. This is a little project that Caitlin and I started. We were working on it together. We started it before last Christmas, and we were hoping to have it finished for this Christmas, but sadly it's still not finished. So these were just little, they were meant to be like paper chains, but crocheted paper chains. So they're just a little strip, and then it's got a hole in the end, which you can put a button in, and then you sew a button on the other end, and you've got a paper chain, or a crocheted paper chain. So we haven't done very many, only a few.
But it definitely has to be finished.
Yes, it's definitely on our cards for next year. The thing I really liked about this was the fact that it had the buttons. It gave it like a different effect, but also when you're not using it to store it, you can just flatten them, and it's really easy to store instead of having this big bulky chain. So that is definitely on our list to finish for next Christmas.
So my next project is my crocheted sock. So I've got the leg done on the first one, and I've started like the heel flap. It's worked from the like cuff down. So I actually can't remember whether this fits or not.
I think yours was okay.
I think mine does. I just sort of stopped because you stopped with yours because yours didn't fit.
No, actually I might find mine. I am almost ready to give up on crochet socks. Like, I don't know, is this number 4 perhaps?
I think at least 4.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I can't, like, I've tried to crochet loosely, and I've like went up a hook size, and this part is fine, but it's when I try and get it over my ankle and my heel, I just can't get them over comfortably.
I suppose the only thing we could do is swap, because like mine are a bit big on me. So they would probably fit me, and mine would probably, because mine are a lot bigger, because I have very loose tension.
Yeah.
So we could possibly make them for each other.
Or maybe I could try yours on, but yeah, it's so disappointing because I really want to make a pair of crocheted socks because I don't knit, so I would like to be able to crochet a pair, but I've just tried so many socks and I just can't get them to fit. So for the moment they are in the too hard basket because I have quite a few other projects that we really want to get finished first. So
yeah. So my next project is this Zen Spirit Scarf. So I've had it in this state forever. All I need to do is a little flower border on this end and a little flower border on this end.
Doesn't the border go along the other edge?
Oh, right, good, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think that's why.
That's why I haven't done it, because it's got apparently a border that goes all the way along one edge, long edge. So obviously that's going to take quite a while because I made mine very long. So
you really should finish it though. It's so pretty.
I know. Like maybe I just need to commit to doing like 5 flowers a day or something.
I think it's a really good idea breaking it up.
Yeah.
So it's not so
Because like I love the way the flowers look, but they are a little bit tedious to make.
Yes.
Like so.
Yeah, I agree, but it really would be such a stunning scarf.
It would. So I feel like I just need to start like sitting down and just doing like 5 flowers a day. And, like, you know, it wouldn't take that long, probably like 10 days or something.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Good idea. This is a shawl that you haven't seen before. It's called the Raspberry Ripple Shawl. It is really pretty and it's got quite a nice detail in it. It was using this beautiful Aegean tweed yarn in this blue colourway with the little coloured flecks, which is just gorgeous. I probably started it about 2 years ago and I actually forgot that I had it. It's been just languishing at the bottom of the pile. I think it will still have to be on hold as I do have other projects that have been, well, I want to get finished first, but I do want to finish it because it is a really, really pretty shawl.
So my next project is that little start of a shawl that Mum showed earlier in the Paton. So we're both at the same point. And I mean, it's a really pretty shawl and I'm looking forward to putting a little bit more work into this. I mean, I feel like this is going to be quite a time-consuming project.
Yeah.
But it is going to be really beautiful.
This is the recovery shawl which we started this year. So I was making one and Caitlin was making one. They are getting to quite a good size now. But we ran out of yarn and we didn't have any more that was sort of suitable. So they've been put on hold. We still haven't really done any projects to provide us with yarn, so that will be still on hold for a little while until we finish a few more projects. But this is a really, I do want to get back to it because it is a really fun shawl, isn't it?
It is. So my next project is a fairly recent one, my Sea Maiden shawl. So I think that I'm actually quite close on this.
Yeah, well, this time you've made it more open. Your crochet is quite loose, so I think it's...
Yeah, I don't think that I want it too much bigger. Like it's quite a good
so
size.
Pretty.
But I want to finish this really soon because in January I have plans to make a dress, and it's in like a very light sort of lavender purple colour.
It'd be beautiful.
And I've laid this out on top of the fabric, and it looks stunning together. So I feel like that will look really beautiful.
Yeah. This is my hat that I started earlier in the year. I can't remember what it's called now, but I'll put it on the screen. I was really enjoying it. Then I had trouble sort of with the crab stitch, or was it a crab stitch? Yeah, I think it was a crab stitch. And then I got to the point where it's got some pretty beading on it, but the beads that I bought weren't quite right and I had to get some different ones, so it sort of fell by the wayside. I do really want to finish it, but I think it's a project that's going to take a bit of time to do it, and I feel like I need to power through some of my other projects, and then when I have some more time I'll get back to this, because I do love it and it's going to be really beautiful, but
It is.
yeah, I just don't feel I'm quite at the stage to do it at the moment.
And then I also started the Raspberry Ripple shawl. When Mum started hers, we started it together. I'm a little bit further along.
Yeah.
And I don't really know why I was stopped on this, because like I love the colour and I was really enjoying working on the pattern, and I think that it would actually be quite a versatile shawl because it's like pretty plain really, like it's got the flex.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's quite plain. So I'm actually thinking that's one of the things I'm going to want to work on like fairly soon.
Looking at your shawl compared to my shawl though, yours, the little details stand out a lot better than they do on mine, don't they?
Your yarn stock, is it?
Yeah, looking at mine again compared to Caitlin's, I feel as though mine, well, she was more had done more than me, but mine is just so small and tight. And I'm wondering whether I might need to start again and maybe go up a hook size.
Mine like seems more like prominent.
Maybe I didn't do the pattern right.
I'm sure you did.
I don't know, but yeah, yours looks so much better than mine, doesn't it? So I think that one actually may need to be looked at before I continue on with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because yours looks really, really nice. I know my yarn is darker, but yeah.
Well, maybe don't like unpick that, but just start with the other ball and make it in a bigger hook.
In a bigger hook size, and
whether
see
it makes any difference or not.
Yeah, yeah, I think I will do that.
So in the same yarn but in black, I've also got an Earl Grey shawl. So I'm actually further along with this than I thought.
Yeah, that's so pretty, isn't it?
It is. It's really nice, and the shape is quite like sort of different, interesting shape. So I'm actually further along than I thought I was.
Well, that's always a good thing.
Yeah. So I really should work on that, because I mean obviously there's quite a bit more, but there's not actually as more as I thought there was to finish on that. I mean, it really is beautiful, and it would definitely go with like lots of plans. So.
Well, the good thing about that being plain is you can wear it with your pattern dresses and things. Yeah.
And I think that it would be a nice like shape to actually wear. I think that it might have less chance of falling off.
Yeah.
And then still continuing on with the vein of the same yarn, I've got it again in grey. So this is the cardigan that you've seen many, many, many times before that I have been knitting. So it's the vintage shawl collar cardigan. So I'm still where I was the last time I showed you. I'm on the ribbing for the second sleeve. And I really need to stop stuffing around and just kind of stop.
You do.
Like,
it's just stalled.
It has. And like there are other knitted projects that I want to start, but I feel guilty and like I can't start them until I finish this. So I really like, I think that's going to be my number one goal for
I think so too, yes.
2024.
Yeah, well, there's not that much more work to do, is there?
Well,
really?
only the second sleeve, and then you just have to like knit like a band thing to go around the edge of it. Buttonholes with buttons and third sleeves and so.
Yes,
I really
that should be your priority for you.
Yes.
This is the Charlotte's Universe blanket that we've been working on. We haven't done a lot of work on it this year, but Ali from Little Drops of Wonderful is hosting a blanket make-along in January, so we're really motivated to work on our blanket in January and make some huge progress on it, hopefully.
So I have got this single skein necklet here. So I finished this, I'd done the border, I'd blocked it, and then I realised that I got carried away and made it too long. So I then decided that I wanted to unpick some of it and then just quickly put the border back on, and then that would be finished. But I've got halfway through unpicking it. I think that I wanted to unpick it back to that marker there. I've stopped unpicking it, I haven't done the border, and I haven't finished it. So
yeah, I think the problem with it was that because it had been blocked.
Yeah, the yarn's a little bit funny, but
yeah.
Or maybe I thought then that I'd unpicked too much, and I was trying to.
I'm not sure, that one has to be looked at again, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I mean it's probably quite a simple fix that I could just do. So.
Yeah, it's with all these things though. You just they become too difficult. And you put them aside, and you never get back to them. So.
Yeah, so I really need to do that.
And my last one is the blueberry muffin shawl that I've been making, and Caitlin was helping me with it because I got a bit confused with because we had to alter the pattern because I didn't have enough yarn, and so we made it slightly smaller, and then Caitlin was helping me with it. So there's really not that much to do. Like you've just got to go along the top there. Does it have a border all the way around? Or?
It's got about 5 rows of border.
Oh, so actually, sorry. There is a lot of work to do if there's 5 rows of the border, so it's not actually anywhere near finished that I thought it was. No. Okay, so that one will take a bit of time to do, but that would be lovely to get that finished because I want to experience the different shape shawl. Yeah, so.
So this is a new shawl that I've started. So it's sort of like a semicircular lacy one using this colour changing yarn, which is just beautiful.
It's lovely. It's very soft, isn't it?
It is. It's really nice. So it almost reminds me a little bit of a spider's web.
I agree.
I'm really enjoying working on this. Like it does require a little bit of concentration because like these bits are kind of like staggered and create these but it's really fun, and I'm really excited about that because, again, experiencing all the different shawl shapes. I think that's really good to sort of like try lots of different things.
Yeah.
So I've got this cherry bakewell shawl that I have had in a very almost finished state for a long time. So before this one I'd already made one, I had no problems, and this one I've got it past here, got to the pom-pom edging, and my pom-poms just aren't looking right. They're kind of like flat, and I don't know what I've done, but I just don't understand why, because I had no problems the first time. But it's one of those things again, I just can't get back to it, but I really need to. So, I mean, that would be so quick, like a couple of nights maximum, and this would be done, and it would be beautiful, I could wear it. Like, I love the colours. It's nice to have a cotton shawl, it's nice and big, so it's quite, like, easy to wear, and, I mean, the one that I made my grandma, like, she wears it fairly frequently, and she looks beautiful in it, I really like it, so I really need to just get back to that. I mean, like, clearly I can make the pom-poms work, like, I've done it before, so surely I can do it again. So I'd really, really like to get back to that, like, sooner rather than later. And then finally, my last one is my Charlotte's Universe. So Mum and I are at the same point, so I've got these 3 colours, and I kind of stalled a little bit on it because I've just recently redone my bedroom, and it's got like pink walls, and the colour scheme is like blues and pinks and greens and corals and stuff, and I wasn't sure whether this red was going to be right. But like we went to Lincraft and we looked at the other colours, and this is the one that looks best with the blanket. So I've just decided, like, even if it doesn't fit perfectly in my bedroom, I could use it on the couch or whatever. Yeah. Like, I want the blanket to look the best it can. So I'm going to stick with that, and I am looking forward to January when we can work on it. Yeah, so, me too. So it has been an absolutely mammoth video. Clearly I have a lot more lips than you do. You do, yes. Which, I mean, I kind of already knew that. I'm a bit of a starter. So we hope that you've enjoyed a little insight into everything that we've got on the go. So, yeah. We need to get motivated for next year and get some of them finished. We do. It's just hard because there's so many new things, you know, yes, I know. That you want to start. So thank you everyone for watching us this year. And thank you for your lovely comments and everything. We really appreciate it. Yes. Until next time, happy crafting.